Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be analysing Workhorse and giving you a quick update on Workhorse stock, being as we have seen some move in the most recent days. But if you are new here, because a lot of people are, please do subscribe to the channel. We're on 40 now. I would appreciate it so much if you guys could get us to 50 by tomorrow or at some point in the near future. So honestly, I would love that so much, and I'm going to be offering everything in this video for you for free. So basically, I would appreciate that because all of this is going to be free, and I think that you're going to learn a lot from it. So first, let's look at the price of Workhorse. So on the 1 month, we can see how this one's going to work. It's been going up and down, up and down. Now let's look at some actual price action here. We can see basically the stock has gone up to a level where it might have been overinflated, let's say. Then people have taken profits, and then a lot more investors have actually jumped in, and the stock has been doing this for a few months now, and it's been jumping up and jumping up and jumping up. And we can see here the price looks like it's stabled off for a bit. However, we are starting to see a drop now, not necessarily as steep as we have seen on the last few drops. However, this one looks like it isn't completely all the way through, so perhaps it might drop lower or higher. But when we go out to the 1 day, we can see we're actually down slightly on Workhorse, only 0.55%, so not even too bad really, and it's even going up from there. But then when we go out to the 5 day, we can actually see we are still in the green by quite a lot after this start of the week rally basically, and now it's starting to level off and go down a slight bit. So fair enough there. So let's look at some of the reasons why Workhorse stock could be doing great in the future. So first things first, I would like to analyze the price from a few analysts themselves. So currently when we look at the price right here, we're on $23.49. Let's go over to this page here, and this page, when we read this little bit of information, the 4 analysts offering a 12-month price forecast for Workhorse Inc. have a median target of $24.50 with a high estimate of $27 and a low estimate of $20. The median estimate represents a plus 4.93 increase from the last price of $23.35. So what does this actually mean? This means that basically the estimate for the Workhorse stock has gone up by quite a lot, 5% even, almost. And the last few times, basically, since it's been evaluated last time, it has gone up by quite a lot. So we can see Workhorse is basically a company on the move. So with the price being analysed a lot higher and basically being predicted a lot higher, it is a great thing. So we can see here, basically, when we look at the forecast, the high forecast has been going a little bit higher, that's plus 15%. The low forecast, or the median forecast, sorry, is even plus 4.8%, and the low is minus 14%. So even looking at the high, we can see that is a plus 15% increase, and that is obviously going to be a great thing if that does happen. So clearly you can see here we're on $23. Some analysts are saying that it could go up to $27. But what we need to basically consider in the future is this is one of those stocks where an analyst is not necessarily always right, so the stock could actually go a lot higher than that in the past. Just look at Tesla. Tesla has been reanalyzed a lot of times. People have said it's been going up and it's gone down. People have said it's been going down and going up. But in my opinion, this shows good signs for Workhorse because 4 analysts are saying that they are bullish on the stock, saying that they would personally choose to buy it, and I would actually choose to buy it if my brokerage did support it. But I'm going to be explaining some reasons and some things which basically change everything, in my opinion, on why Workhorse stock may explode in very near times. So please do stay with me until that part of the video, and we're going to jump to it right now. So actually I intended to make this video last night, but one of my subscribers this morning commented saying Workhorse will probably get 75% of the USPS contract and Ford will probably get 25%, which would go to the northeast, which will basically work better in freezing cold conditions, which can last 3 to 4 months of the year, and all electric vehicles might not work as well. And I commented saying that I was actually planning to make a video on the same lines, commenting on a similar thing tomorrow, because I actually intended to make it that day, but I was just a little bit too tired to make that. So today I'm going to be explaining why this news might change everything. So we're going to look at some basic analyzation and some factors which might influence Workhorse getting a larger percentage of the contract than Ford if it does go to 2 people, and if it doesn't go to 2 people, why Workhorse might get all of the contract and why this is a great thing for them. So we've talked about this in brief detail before, but now we're going to be looking at some in-depth factors that point to Workhorse getting the contract. So I think you're going to find this one quite good, so please do like and subscribe and watch all the way through till the end because there's a lot to learn here. So just before we get to the actual groundbreaking information which I think that you should know, let's just talk about some other reasons which I believe could influence the Workhorse share price dramatically in the future. And let's start off in no better place than the actual technology of the company. So this is coming right from the website itself, and we're going to start off with the delivery vans in the order which it is on the site. So we already know they make electric delivery vans, and I've talked about why this is a great thing in the past, and I'm not really going to talk about it too much here because I've already done that in previous videos on Workhorse, but simply put, in my opinion, there aren't really too many other competitors in this range, and also with a 100-mile range of the truck itself, this is a great thing because basically it's a higher range than other competitors. The product is already out there and they are looking at get signings and deals with big companies, which is obviously a great thing for the product in the future. Now, another thing which I think is a very interesting piece of technology is the delivery drones. So the delivery drones are quite obvious if you know what a delivery drone is. It basically flies a product from one place to another place, and this it allows you to not use a driver, which is a great thing, and it's also good to save money for companies in the long run. Once again, I would say this is a bit of groundbreaking technology, which is quite important. This is called the Workhorse Horsefly. So if you've not already seen that, I would recommend doing a little bit of research and Googling that, because I think it's a quite cool piece of kit basically. So when we go down a bit further, we can see that Workhorse are actually getting quite a lot of customers at the minute. We've got UPS, DHL, FedEx Express, just to name a few in there. So yeah, we can see Workhorse is basically on its way to getting there. So another thing which I think is the most important piece of information, and hence the good things for Workhorse, is this. We finally get into what I think is the most important part of this video and what I think you need to know. So first things first is Ford, and let's compare Ford to Workhorse. So Ford in the United States are expecting to cut 1.4 thousand jobs after posting a $1.9 billion loss for the second quarter in a row, and they are expecting to have a fully red 2020, and obviously you can understand why this is with everything that has gone on, but let's just have a quick simple comparison to Workhorse. So Workhorse, on the other hand, are actually trying to expand. Workhorse are trying to employ another 200 mechanical and electrical assembly persons, and that is obviously a good sign for the company. So this expects that they are going to grow in the future, and what this means is we can see Workhorse either getting the big contract with the USPS or in just in general growing. And of course this is a good sign for any company, especially with things like Ford cutting workers by such a drastic amount. If Workhorse, such a small company, are trying to grow their employee numbers, this is honestly a good sign for the future in my opinion, because they believe that they will need 200 extra employees, and bear in mind it says 200 plus, so perhaps even more than 200. So in my opinion, this is a one piece of information and evidence which shows this company does expect good things for themselves. Analysts are saying good things, and in my opinion, I think this one is going to do well in the future. So here has been my quick update on Workhorse. If you did enjoy the video, please leave a like and subscribe, because all the information on it was for free, and please do feel free to check out any of the videos on the screen right now, and I will see you in the next episode. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed. Goodbye for now.